We moved to Florida. We really kind of poured into our kids. Our kids were homeschooled. And then we got the call. For me, it was a really strange process because there was a lot of emotion. I was excited about what was to come and all the lives that God could use us to help and to change. It was emotional because I knew once we got to New Jersey and once it was time to let go, I was giving it my all. Ministry is very rewarding because of the transformations that you see. You see families being mended together, and you see couples, and just to be able to see somebody come in and then 2 years later look at them and they're completely different and they found their purpose and they're serving and that now they've been awakened to the fact that God loves them and that they had a purpose the whole time and they didn't know. That is just fantastic. I'm in awe of him. I don't know how he does everything that he does and does it so well. I knew he was a good man, had a kind heart, but now that kindness and that level of compassion has gone to a whole nother level. He's been a leader since the time I met him, and I've known him since I was 11. And so he's always been the type that he was not really a follower. He was always a leader, and he brings out the best in people. He improves the quality of life for everyone around him because you cannot be in his presence, you can't be around him and not become better because he has a way of just pulling that out of you. When he preaches, it's never a you, or they. It's us. He always puts himself in the word.
Grandma said, you listen, your past is not a reference point for your future. Thank God.
We don't feel like he's talking down to us or he has it all together. And so I think that's one of the things that really helps him resonate with people, those stories.
You see this point? This point is only one point on the map. When you pull this map out and you zoom out, there's a whole world beyond what you can see. You're just right here right now. But you can't live your life like you're right here. You got to live your life like you want to explore all that.
It's not just speculation, but it's revelation. It's things that he's lived through. So he's not just telling you what he thinks or what he heard or what he read, but it's something that he's been through himself and he came out on the other side. I know he's excited because he really wants to give his everything to ministry. He doesn't want to feel like he's in between both things. Now, it's going to be a faith challenge because that's what we're used to. And so this will be different because it's new, and anything new is going to be challenging. I think what happened was he was trying to do something different because, like I said, he's a gourmet chef, which surprised me because for 17 years of our marriage, I didn't even know he could cook.
Do you guys appreciate my cooking?
90% of it is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
90%, that's the majority.
Let me just say that my children are very, very funny.
Nene, do you remember the pork chops? I just remember they were bad.
It was like glazed, but it ended up just being like all clumpy and stuff. It tasted like oranges. And orange pork chops don't taste very good.
I think what happened was he just tried to get a little too creative.
My idea was to take Southern fried pork chops with like an orange soy ginger glaze and do like an Asian style smothered pork chops. So you don't want anything eclectic. You don't want anything.
No, just the pork chops. You want fusion. You don't want fusion.
No.
I don't mind fusion, just not pork chops.
It sounded great in my head. It looked good. The pork chops looked great. But apparently a few critics, didn't like it.
The kids' word. I don't think we'll be having any more Asian pork chops.
I won't make those pork chops ever again. I promise, guys, no more orange glazed Southern fried pork chops.